Domestic violence is at an all-time high, especially in the Black community, where Black men can't seem to handle rejection. Every 5 minutes, a Black woman gets unalived at the hands of a Black man. Black women, save yourselves. What's love got to do with it when love isn't enough? This heartbreaking story takes place out of Detroit, Michigan. On June 2nd, 2022, Johnathan Welch attacked his then girlfriend, 22-year-old Zalea Frazier. Johnathan was arrested for allegedly strangling Zalea with an extension cord, doused her with gasoline, and then set her genitals on fire, burned her using a scalding spatula, and sexually assaulted her with a pole. A detective who responded to the incident said that Frazier would not allow Welch to see her phone. Welch believed that she was talking to other men. Welch became violent and tortured Zalea for about 4 hours. Zalea was trying to get to her crying baby, but couldn't with her being assaulted. Welch was arrested, but later bonded out and released. A month later, the unthinkable happened.
Let's get right to our top story. 2 people dead, another stabbed after a domestic dispute spirals into an hours-long standoff.
And of course, it was terrifying for people living on Kenosha in Harper Woods as a SWAT team moved in on the home. Fox 2's Veronica Meadows is live outside the house with the latest on this investigation. Good morning, Veronica.
Yeah, good morning. Really a terrifying night for folks who live on this Harper Woods street. All of the violence happened inside that home behind us here on Kenosha Street. We are told a son killed his dad and his girlfriend, then attacked his mom. That son eventually surrendering after an hours-long standoff. And even though the scene is clear today, neighbors are still unsettled.
I said, "Who stabbed you?" And she said, "My son. He's stabbing everyone in the house."
Ruth Tabone recalls a terrifying Sunday night in her neighborhood that left 2 people dead. A barricaded gunman led to a 6-hour standoff and fire. It all started inside this house on Kenosha near I-94 in Harper Woods.
The lady across the street had opened my door, stumbled in the house, told me to call 911.
Tabone says she asked the mom what happened.
She told me she got stabbed, and then she started to collapse. So I had to keep her sitting up. You know, she was having a hard time because she was starting to fall out.
That's when Tabone says her instincts kicked in.
She needs help. So got 911, kept her as conscious as I could, you know, helped her stay conscious. Had to keep her sitting up because she kept wanting to lay back, which obviously she can't. She's got a knife in her back.
A source tells Fox 2 a son shot his dad in the head and stabbed his mom. The source says the son also shot and stabbed his girlfriend. We're told the son then barricaded himself in his parents' home and opened fire on police. When SWAT got inside, they found a fire had been set in an upstairs room. While the scene has now cleared, neighbors are still unsettled.
Scared. Like, I'm scared to even have my family come outside. Like, it's just, I never knew it could happen over here. Like, it's just crazy.
We're told the dad and girlfriend died from their injuries, and the mom is in critical condition. Now Tabone says she's still processing her emotions.
I have so many of them, and at the same time, I'm numb. You know, I mean, how do you feel in a situation like this? Had his mom not come here and stumble in my house, who knows what would have happened.
We're also told the suspect and his girlfriend had a young son together. We're also told that the suspect let his son go during that standoff. That son eventually ran to police officers. In Harper Woods, Veronica Meadows, we'll send it back to you.
Veronica, what a tragedy for this family. Do we know anything else about this suspect, his state of mind, his history, the past, anything at all?
Yeah, Amy, a source tells Fox 2 that the son is currently on a tether for charges of criminal sexual conduct and torture as well. And we are told that suspect is alive. He surrendered. He's currently in the hospital with smoke inhalation.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much, Veronica Meadows. As always, we appreciate your work out there. Thanks so much. Ryan?
I found this on Zalea's Facebook page. This was her professing her love to her man. It says, I promise to love you even when I hate you. You will always be my person. When I'm angry, you'll still be my person. When I'm old and can't remember anything, you'll still be my person. I've celebrated 6 lovely birthdays with the love of my life. I've watched you grow from a boy to a man. I thank the man above for allowing you to see 21 as we pray for many, many more. I want to wish you a happy birthday, King. Words can't express the joy I'm feeling. And then she put Dave Johnson. How did this lovely couple, young couple, that had their first child together, were together for 6 years or more, how did it turn so tragic? And like I said before, it seems like these young black men can't handle any type of rejection from a woman. They can't handle being told no. I found her GoFundMe by way of her sister's Facebook. And I want to read to you what it says. It says, hi, my name is Shayla and I'm fundraising for my sister Zalea Frazier, who was brutally murdered by her child's father in front of her 1-year-old son. She was just 22 years old with a bright future ahead of her, always spreading positivity to everyone around her, always full of laughter and joy. She was a great young mom. She was in a very abusive relationship where her child's father brutally beat her half to death, tortured her, and raped her, where she had blisters, bruises, open cut-up wounds, and more all over her body. He was then arrested and given a bond where he was sent home on GPS tether. He then went on to kill my sister by shooting and stabbing her, as well as his father, when the next opportunity presented itself. He then barricaded himself and my nephew in the house and set it on fire, but thankfully my nephew made it out alive. The justice system failed my sister by letting him out on bond after his first attempt to kill her. Had he still be locked up, she would still have her life today. We are asking for small donations to cover funeral, memorial, and funding for her 1-year-old son who has to grow up without both his mom and dad. Keep in mind that his mom bonded him out just for him to turn around and stab her in the back, literally. His stepfather, Robert Bray Jr., also was attacked by his stepson. Unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries as well. May they all rest in paradise.